front bumper on that modified. Look at this move. David Arute and now Daniel Wesson. Dive bombs to the bottom, and Wesson goes up on top of the Arute machine deep into turn number 3. Who's going to be able to hold on as they come off turn number 4? Ladies and gentlemen, up and out of your seats. To the line they come. Wow. And Todd Owen will take down the win.
24 thousandths of a second between the top two at the checkered flag.
The Whelen Modified Tour victory at Jenner's.
Oh,
trouble now. Down the front straightaway. There's Narducci, and right there with him is the number 75.
Boy, the summer months at Stafford mean the outside lane of the SK Modified come in. Meanwhile, contact up front. Di Matteo trying to hold off Christopher. Christopher got into him, shoves him up the racetrack, and he's back to the lead.
They are 3 wide coming off the turn. Sparks will fly down into turn number 1. What an unbelievable situation. It's 16 of 40 laps in. Crossover. Here comes Corey Di Matteo. Going. Will it be gone in turn number 3?
Meanwhile, trouble for Keith Rocco. He went from 8th to now slow down the back straightaway, trying to get that 57 to pit road. He's got white sidewalls, but it doesn't seem to slow him down. He goes to the bottom, then contact from the 78 of Matt Swanson. He goes sliding on down through the infield.
We are green, and it's going to be Daniel Wesson leading the field to 1. Trouble turn number 1, and half the field is involved in an incident from about 15th on back. It is Hines in the outside lane by less than a half a car length, and now Hines out of shape, hard into the outside wall while battling for the lead. Turn 3 on Troy Talman, and Talman slides up the hill. Trouble, turn 3, couple cars to the outside guardrail. Caution is out, and it's going to be Brian Narducci and Ronnie Williams.
That is the story in the point standings.
So close so many times this season.
Rafano is sideways a bit.
Turn 4.
He gathers it back. And again, Marcello Rafano's car gets sideways. Here comes Bello. Bello forced to back out of it. Looks racy at the point. Meanwhile, here comes Moeller. Oh, they touch. Moeller and Talman come together.
Trying to get to the inside of Daniel Wesson. Wesson really a horrible deal. Oh, and he's more trouble in turn number 3. More trouble with Daniel Wesson and Teddy Hodgson.
Here comes the 85 car.
Oh, trouble turn number 1. One car hard into the outside wall. Rocco is that car. Michael Jarvis is the other in car 33. Ronnie Williams is doing everything possible to try to set up Brian Narducci, and he'll do it in turn 3.
Off the turn. He becomes the new leader. 24 laps into the record books. Ronnie Williams puts the Adam Scavora Empower machine into the lead, but it's short-lived.
Narducci right back to the bottom with the crossover a half a lap ago. Brian Narducci back to the point.
Bottom lane, it's Keith Rocco, followed by Jonathan Pulio.
We got big time crash in turn number 3.
One car that's jacked up, that's the 16 of Dylan Kopech. In the air, Steven Kopchik is involved. Championship contender, he's second right now, Kurt Brainerd.
Able to fight him off as a complete lap number 1. Oh, trouble. Oh, one car gets airborne. That's the 85 car for Narducci. 4 cars come collected. Rocco right there in the thick of it. Pulio's out of shape in turn 2. Pulio goes around in the front of the field, and others become collected. Tree into turn number 1. Does that open the door? Now there's contact. Back straightaway. Bello gets into Rafano. Checkered flag is out. First time winner, Anthony Bello, claims the win here tonight. The 3rd, Flynn in 4th, and he's got trouble in turn 1. They're going to pile into the outside wall. Kopchik, Flynn, Wesson, Ternulo, among others. Marcello Rafano wins the 2022 version of the Napa Auto Parts SK5K.
Oh, turn 4, Flannery hammers the wall, gets clobbered by Montesanto, who got major air, and Tyler Hines goes around as well. That was a big hit for Flannery, and the rear end of that car is almost completely ripped off. Chris Jones also involved in 36 as he comes in the frame.
Make up the front row, back to 2.
Corner pushes Todd Owen up the track, and that opens the door for Di Matteo. 81 car has to back out of it. The field stacks up, and here comes Di Matteo to the inside, trying to go third to first on the first lap after the restart, but corner's holding strong on the outside line.
Very aggressive move.
And they're still side by side for the lead. Di Matteo's got trouble. Turn one. Brian Narducci goes around. Ronnie Williams goes around. Tyler Leary gets collected. Tyler Hines as well.
It's a route by a half a car as they go back to turn one. Fourth time by, they are side by side.
This is fantastic racing in the Premier Division that ends with a route back in front, but Di Matteo sends it. What a move by the 11. Back to the inside of a route. They're still side by side for the lead. This time they've switched lanes. Di Matteo back out in front for now.
And there's still 13 laps to go when they hit the stripe. Di Matteo, a route, corner, all part of the battle, as is Todd Owen. Off of turn number 4, Keith Rocco, Arute goes around.
David Arute got hit in the left rear by corner, hangs on to it, and we stay green. Jarvis gives him enough room. Christopher not giving up, they touch. Jarvis spins in front of the field. They all stack up and they pile in. Andrew Moller's involved. Tyler Hines is in it. That outside, we got one car on fire in turn 3. That's John Montesanto. Not quite clear of Di Matteo. Di Matteo hooks for Frano. The 88 spins down to the grass. Everybody navigates around to avoid. Di Matteo goes around and he slams the guardrail in turn 3. Tyler Leary to the front, 2 to go.
Looking for his first career win to the inside. They get together at the front of the field.
Tyler Leary gets turned.
Checkered flag off of turn number 4 here in the SK Modifieds. Jonathan Pulio takes the win in the SK Modified feature, his first here at Stafford.
They're wrecking in turn 1. Keith Rocco gets nailed in the left rear. Christopher trying to get the top spot back with a shot to the back bumper of the 75.
Arute way out of shape off of turn number 4. He may give up the top spot here. Here comes Narducci with a big shove by Marcello Refrano.
What incredible racing. Brian sideways gets into Refrano, collects Todd Owen, collects the 3 of Troy Talman and Tyler Leary. They're wrecking on the backstretch as well.
That has allowed Mike Christopher Jr. to get a run, build a run. The 82 goes to the front in turn 3.
David Arute's gonna try the crossover back to the inside. They get together. Arute sideways hangs onto it. What a save by the 75. Mike Christopher Jr. has won the 5th annual Ted Christopher 13 shootout.
As they are still side by side for the lead, Hines to the outside in trouble. 2 cars become collected hard into the outside wall. Noah Corner in the 31 and Jones in the 36. 1 lap to go for Troy Tallman, and here comes Refrano out of line. Side by side off of turn number 2 and up the back straightaway for the final time. Marcello Refrano to the inside. Troy Tallman to the outside. Going to be a drag race off of turn number 4. Marcello Refrano to the inside and to the win. Had that car out of shape, but was able to collect it. Car hard into the outside wall. Turn number 1, that's Broderick. Car number 42, a big hit in turn number 1, and they'll stop the field here.
Ronnie Williams gets his 3rd victory of 2022.